Hi everyone, welcome back to our maths classes. Today's topic is area formulae, another topic in our revision booklets. So let's get started. Okay, let me give you a quick word about area. Working out the area of shapes is easy if you remember the formulas. Sometimes you'll be given them in exams, but more often they need to be fixed in your head. So the question comes, what is area and why do we need to calculate it? So the area is the amount of the space taken by a two-dimensional shape, or in other words, we can say the amount of the space the shape takes up. Okay. Now, for example, these blue squares given to us. Okay. Can you tell me about the area these blue squares are taking up? Take a moment and try to figure out. Okay, so let's see what this is doing. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to count all these squares, blue squares, and I'll write that but the area of my blue squares shape is 42 centimeters square. Isn't it pretty easy? Okay, it's very easy if it is given in your grade and everything seems very conducive to you that 1 centimeter, every square is 1 by 1 centimeter. Okay, but one more thing I need to, before moving forward, I need to explain that never forget every time you work out an area, give your answer in squared unit like m square, centimeter square, kilometer square, millimeter square, etc. So whatever the unit is given, if you're finding out the area, it has to be squared. So to calculate area, we can use different formulas depending on the shapes. So here are formulas to find the area of some common shapes. So first is the triangle. The triangle's formula is half times base times height. Then is the rectangle. Rectangle's formula is base times height. And the parallelogram. Parallelogram looks like this. And here we are going to find the formula, which is base times height again, and it is very similar to the rectangle. Some more common shapes which you find in your exams are rhombus, which looks like this, and the formula for this half times diagonal times diagonal. Then is the trapezium. Trapezium's formula is half times a plus b times height. And then is a circle. Circle we have already worked in our previous classes, but the formula again I'm reminding you as a pi r square. As you will see, most of the formulas of area involves multiplying the base of the shape by its height. But its height not just any old height given to you in your exam, okay? The height must be perpendicular to the base. So if the base is horizontal, okay? If the base is horizontal, or you can say the flat, then the height you will make is vertical or straight up, okay? Not any slanted line that may give you in the question to try to confuse you. Okay, now the question comes here is what is perpendicular? So perpendicular is the line which is making a right angle triangle, okay, or a 90-degree angle. So in this case these three are my right angle triangle. Hope this is clear to you all what is perpendicular line. Now the question comes how to calculate the area. So make sure you follow these steps which I'm going to show you now, okay, in your exam while attempting your questions. So read the question carefully and make sure you understand what is being asked and pay attention to any specific instruction or requirement for the question. So first of all, what you need to do is write down the formula for the area of the shape, any shape which is given to you. Then is identify the values required for the formulas. Then substitute the values and calculate them. And then the final will be write down your final answer with the units squared. So be careful. It should be units squared. Okay. You cannot just write centimeter after multiplying 2 centimeters together. Okay. So let's take this example. The diagram shows a triangle. In the diagram, all the measurements are in centimeter, as you can see. The area of a triangle is a centimeter square. Now work out the value of A. A is nothing but the area of this triangle. So as per the instructions given before, that the 4 points which you have to follow while answering the question will be: first, write down the formula for the area of the shape. So the formula for this will be half times base times height. Then identify the values required for the formula. So my base will be 8 centimeter and the height will be 6 centimeter. Third point, substitute the values and calculate. So I will input these values into my formula. Okay, so it will become area is equal to half times 8 times 6 and the answer will be 24. Okay, now how it is 24? Because 8 times 6, you can put this in calculation into your calculator directly and you'll get the answer. Now write down your final answer with the unit squared, remember. So my answer in this case, we are working with the centimeter, so our final answer must be square centimeter. So the answer should be 24 centimeters square. Now here's another example for the parallelogram. Now in this diagram, the area of a parallelogram is given in centimeter square again. Okay. So we need to find the area in centimeter square. Now work out the value of area. Now remember that there is two information given. One, my base is given in 6 centimeter, whereas my height is given in 33 mm, which is millimeters. So always remember, whenever you are working with two different units, whatever the answer is asking us, like means in this question, it is pretty simple. We have been asked to give the answer in centimeter square. So it means I have to change my millimeter to centimeter. Okay, so follow the steps. This is my base and that's my height. So write down the formula for the area of the shape, which is base times height. Now identify the values required for the formulas. So this is the perpendicular height will be 30 mm. Now we need all the units be same to calculate the area, as I told you before. So here is the easiest to change. The 33 mm will become the 3 centimeter. Now substitute the values and calculate the area. So here the answer will be 18. Now write down your final answer with this unit squared, which is 18 centimeters square. Now another example about the trapezium. So trapezium, again the answer they are asking in meter square. Okay, so you know this is my height, which is 4 meter. So write down the formula, half times a plus b times height. Now identify the values. So a and b are the parallel sides and h is the height for the trapezium. So it means a is equal to 5 and b is equal to 9. So we have to add them. Okay, and the height is 4. So substitute these values and calculate this, which will be like this. So my answer will be 28 meter square. Here's another example of a triangle, but in this triangle the question is a bit different. The question is asking, now we have been given the area, now I have to find the side of the triangle. So again we are going to work out the same way how we were working for finding the area. First write down the formula of the shape, which is half times base times height. Identify the values. Base is x centimeter, height is 6 centimeter and the area is 30 centimeters square. Now substitute the value as per the formula. So here's this substitution of the formula and now I'm going to calculate it. So 30 equals to 6x. Now 30 divided by 6 is equal to x. So x is equal to 5. So my answer, final answer will be, in this case, because we are working in the centimeters and our final answer is also is asking only the side, it means I'm not going to square the unit here. Okay, so my answer will be just 5 centimeter. So be careful how you are finishing your workout. It is very important. So here we have been given an example for the compound shape. What is compound shape? When two shapes combine together. Okay, so don't get confused with this. Always try to break down the compound shape into basic shapes. So in that case, I will divide the shape into two parts. So one will become my square, another one will become my semicircle. So here the information given that my base is 6 centimeters. So as per the square, all the sides are equal, and I have been given the radius of a semicircle, which is 3 centimeter. Now as per this, I'll start writing my formulas. Area of a square, area of a circle, and area of a semicircle will be the area of a circle divided by 2. I'll start Finding the values, as I have already told you that base is 6 centimeter, it means the height is also 6 centimeter for the square, and for the semicircle the radius is given as a 3 centimeter. Start substituting the values and start calculating your information. Okay, now area of a square is base times height, it means 6 times 6, which is 36 centimeter square, and the area of a circle will be pi r square, so my value will be pi times 3 square, which the answer will be, if you put the same information in your calculator, you'll find the answer as 28.274333388. Don't round this value at the moment, otherwise your final answer will be wrong. Now I have to find the semicircles. As you know, whatever the area of a circle we have found, we have to divide it by 2 to find our semicircle. So the answer will be 14.13716694. This is also not a final answer because we need to find the total area of the shape. So what we need to do, whatever the answer we have got for the square and whatever the answer we have got for semicircle, we have to add them. And the final answer will be 50.13716694. Always write your final answer after finishing whatever the answer you'll get in your calculator. First you write that and then you start writing your final answer with the units. Okay, so my final answer will be 50.1 centimeter square. Hope you all managed to understand this topic and hope to see you back again in our maths classes. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.